We're still in a pandemic of the unvaccinated. While we're starting to see initial signs that cases may be declining in a few places, cases are still rising, especially among the unvaccinated. This is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. That's why I'm moving forward with vaccination requirements wherever I can. This is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. My message to unvaccinated Americans is this: what more is there to wait for? What more do you need to see? We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin. It's a pandemic of the unvaccinated. I know I've said that constantly, and others have as well. The vaccination of the unvaccinated. The vaccination of the unvaccinated, and it's needless, taking a needless toll on our country. We have roughly 350 million people vaccinated in the United States. 350 million people vaccinated in the United States. We have a pandemic among the non-vaccinated, those who are not vaccinated. If you are vaccinated, you are safe. You're okay. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations. If tomorrow I could wave a wand and every American was vaccinated, then in fact we'd be out of the woods.
Good morning, everybody. We are coming on the air with breaking news out of the White House. The president has tested positive for COVID-19. That, according to a statement from the White House released just moments ago. The White House saying that the president is experiencing mild symptoms and has started taking an antiviral medication called Paxlovid. It's continuing to work isolated at the White House. He is fully vaccinated and has received 2 booster shots, the most recent in March.
You got the vaccination?
Yeah.
Are you okay? I mean, you seem, no, it works. Or or the mom and dad, or the neighbor, or when you go to church, or when you're, no, I really mean it. There are trusted interlocutors. Think of the people. If your kid wanted to find out whether or not there's a man on the moon, or whatever, something, or whether those aliens are here or not. Who are the people they talk to beyond the kids who love talking about it?
What is this man saying or talking about? This is absolutely hilarious. Of course, this is an old clip, but considering what's happening today, I just wanted to show that one to you once again. Let's watch it once more time, because the dementia, the confusion, the contradicting statements, it's just, I mean, how is this man still in power? Look at this.
You got the vaccination?
You got the vaccine?
Yeah. Are you okay? I mean, you seem, no, it works.
Whoa,
or
what?
Or the mom and dad, or the neighbor, or when you go to church, or when.
What is he talking about?
I really mean it. There are trusted interlocutors. Think of the.
This is a troubled individual who is suffering from a severe case of dementia, I think. I mean, he literally just yesterday told the world that he has cancer when he currently does not have cancer. This is from yesterday's little speech in, I believe, Delaware. Check it out.
Not very much unlike where I grew up, in a place called Claymont, Delaware. And guess what? The first frost, you know what was happening? You had to put on your windshield wipers to get literally the oil slick off the window. That's why I and so damn many other people I grew up have cancer, and why I can't for the longest time.
That's why I have cancer? But no, you don't. The White House had to correct him on this. White House corrects Joe Biden's suggestion that he has cancer. And it was not the only gaffe during the U.S. president's speech in which he mistakenly referred to Glasgow as a part of England. So, as I said, the White House obviously clarified that Biden only claimed to have cancer due to his dementia. But one thing that is rooted in reality, one thing that is absolutely true today is this, folks. Twice boosted, President Biden has just tested positive for COVID-19 84. The White House is reporting that 79-year-old President Biden has tested positive for COVID-19 84 this morning. And here it is from the horse's mouth himself, Joe Biden, testing positive. I think I need to refresh this to get this working. Let's give this a try. Just bear with me, guys. This is just posted an hour ago. Here it is.
Hey folks, guess you heard this morning I tested positive for COVID. But I've been double vaccinated, double boosted. Symptoms are mild, and I really appreciate your inquiries and concerns. But I'm doing well, getting a lot of work done, going to continue to get it done, and in the meantime, thanks for your concern.
From the top again.
Hey folks, guess you heard this morning I tested positive for COVID. But I've been double vaccinated, double boosted.
Guess you heard, I've tested positive. I'm double vaccinated, double boosted. And I don't know if you guys are anything like me, but I'm sitting here thinking, say the line, say it. It could have been a lot much worse if I had been vaccinated. Yay! Oh, so we're going to talk about all of that, guys, and much more in today's video. But just before we do, I'd ask that you check me out really quickly here at pressfortruth.ca/donate if you appreciate my efforts to bring you this info. There you can do PayPal, you can do Bitcoin by clicking on that banner, you can do other cryptocurrencies here. You can join me on Subscribestar or also sign up here for a monthly reoccurring contribution. You can send an e-transfer to Dan at pressfortruth.ca, or you can send things to my P.O. box, guys. Links for everything are located in the description below. Thank you so much to anybody who does take the time today to support my efforts here at Press for Truth. All right, so I wanted to start with this interesting clip. I do recall hearing this when it came out, and this guy just says today, you know, uploading this now before it gets erased from the internet for good, hashtag Biden has COVID, and listen closely to what he says here. This is pretty interesting. Doesn't want to play for me either. Let me try refreshing again. Bear with me, guys. Yeah, listen closely to what he says here. This is quite telling.
I think we should do A, B, C, or D, and I'll say I like A, don't like B and C, and let's go okay. And I told Barack, if I reach something where there's a fundamental disagreement we have based on a moral principle, I'll develop some disease and say I have to resign.
Whoa, what? He just said to Barack, if they come up with a fundamental morally disagreement or something like that, let's listen to it again, but he says he'll develop some sort of disease and say he has to resign.
Fundamental disagreement we have, if I reach something where there's a fundamental disagreement we have based on a moral principle, I'll develop some disease and say I have to resign. We don't have
what
that.
The heck is he talking about, guys? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What did he mean by that when he said, I'll develop some sort of disease and I'll just say that I have to resign? President Harris was trending earlier today. Is that what he's alluding to here? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And what disease is he talking about? Because he's already brought up the fact that he has cancer when he doesn't, and the White House had to clarify that, as we see here. Joe Biden mistakenly referred to Glasgow as part of England and appeared to suggest that he currently has cancer, forcing a swift White House clarification in the U.S. president's latest public gaffe. Mr. Biden caused immediate confusion as he appeared to say, that's why I and so damn many other people I grew up with have cancer, during a speech on climate change on Wednesday. While Mr. Biden used the present tense, White House officials said that the president was referring to his past treatment for skin cancer. Mr. Biden's Deputy Press Secretary Andrew Bates pointed to his 2021 health exam, which noted that he had treatments for several localized non-melanoma skin cancers, which had been removed before he took office. However, Mr. Biden's comments were widely mocked by Republicans who have seized on each of the 79-year-old's regular verbal missteps as evidence of his ailing mental acuity. Yeah, of course, this man is totally fallen apart. And, you know, like this says, they're might as well just blame this gaffe on his dementia, you know. And I suppose if one good thing could come out of President Biden contracting COVID-19, and I wouldn't wish any harm on anybody, but maybe he could just lose his ability to smell and sniff hair, you know, because I heard that's one of the things that happens, allegedly. But anyways, let's get into this one. This morning, President Biden tested positive for COVID-19-84. He's fully vaccinated, twice boosted, and is experiencing very mild symptoms. He's begun taking Paxlovid, consistent with CDC guidelines. He will isolate at the White House, and he will continue to carry out all of his duties, fully during that time. He has been in contact with members of the White House staff by phone this morning, and he will participate in his planned meetings at the White House this morning via phone and Zoom from the residence. And I believe he actually took a test just on Tuesday, like 3 days ago, and tested negative. But today's test showed up as positive, so this is what they're saying all over the news. Out of abundance of transparency, the White House will provide a daily update on the president's status as he continues to carry out the full duties of the office while in isolation. Again, these tests absolutely cannot be trusted. Wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow he's, so-called in the clear from a negative test. But again, is that going to, expose the fact that this is all nonsense, or are people just going to continue to buy this up like as if it's normal that a man who's gotten 4 vaccines for this thing is still contracting the virus and saying, oh, this is still the best way to go? That's why I put together that, I guess that kind of little montage intro of clips of him saying this is a pandemic of the unvaccinated, on and on and on and on and on over the last year and a half is all we heard from him. When now clearly the evidence proves that not to be the case. And he's a walking, talking, living example of that right now. As per standard protocol for any positive case at the White House medical unit will inform all close contacts of the president during the day, including any members of Congress and any members of the press who interacted with the president during yesterday's travel. The president's last previous test for COVID was Tuesday. Oh yeah, that's where I saw it. This article here, when he had a negative test result. I mean, it's ludicrous. Here's the memes. We're sure he's gonna want to say the line. It could have been much worse if I hadn't been vaccinated. And we wonder what she's thinking. Kamala Harris here. It's been quite a month for the president. He falls off his bike. He fist bumps MBS. He lies about cancer. He gets COVID, and he's hit with the all-time record low approval rating. I think the approval rating for him has been the same all along. Nobody really likes this guy who is now being referred to as Brandon, and I think you guys are fully clear why. But I just wanted to bring this to your attention today, guys. Twice boosted President Biden test positive for COVID 1984. This should again just reveal this as a major scamdemic, and the fact that we just need to get back to normal in the sense of not doing any more tests, not wearing masks, the propaganda symbol, the muzzle that perpetuates this fear state, and just turning our TVs off. Stop, infecting our minds with this poison that is the COVID 1984 narrative, and just start to focus on the things that truly matter: life, family, friends, food. I've been saying a lot of time too, like we really have to stop being reliant on the governments and the banks, but also stop being reliant on the grocery stores as well. So let's just stay positive. Keep focusing on the future that we truly want to build, and continue to expose this nonsense scam for exactly what it is, just that. So this is why I wanted to bring all this to your attention today, guys. This old senile man thinks he has cancer when he doesn't, and he now is being isolated for COVID 1984, despite the fact that he's being quadruple jabbed. Crazy times indeed, folks. Once again, if you do appreciate my efforts to bring you this info, don't forget to check me out right here at pressfortruth.ca/donate. All the links for everything are in the description below, wherever you happen to be watching this video right now, whether it's on, BitChute or Odyssey or Minds or Float or Rumble or Hive or YouTube or wherever this is. Just go into the description area of the video to find all the source links to this video so you can look into this stuff for yourself, but also to where you can find me at pressfortruth.ca/donate if you want to support my efforts moving forward. And that's all for today, guys. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button and share this video. And stay tuned. We're going to have more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dicks reporting for Press for Truth.
We all want truth. The truth will set you free.